Howdy YouTube, this is Steven, and I'm back with another lyrical analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the song First Love by Utada Hikaru. And the song First Love was Utada Hikaru's third Japanese single from her record-breaking debut album, also titled First Love. And for me, this is the first song, or at least the first Japanese song that um, I reviewed without having it requested. So, this is my first Japanese song that I chose myself to review, you know, of Utada Hikaru's. My third, it's, I guess it's somewhat of a personal milestone for me because Utada Hikaru, for me personally, doesn't rank as high as other, Asian pop artists. Nevertheless, she is slowly climbing up the ranks with me. So here we are now, right? So here's my lyrical analysis of Utada Hikaru's song First Love. Here we go. Now, I believe this song is also in English, too. She may have sung an English version to this song. But I believe the lyrics that I have are the Japanese lyrics translated to English versus the English lyrics of the English version, if you get what I'm saying. All right, here we go. Our last kiss had a flavor like tobacco. It tastes bitter and sad. Okay, so it sounds like, Miss Utada is dating a smoker. And right from the get-go, you should not have even pursued that relationship for that fact that homeboy is a smoker. Because that's going to mess up your voice. Like, your voice is your bread and butter. Your voice is, what helped get you to, the queen of J-pop level of fame and level of success. So, yeah, it's good that this relationship ended if he's a smoker. Alright, next lyrics. Where will you be this time tomorrow? Who will you be thinking of? Alright, so she heartbroken and now she's wondering, like, what he up to? Right? Who he gonna be with? What he gonna be thinking about? And this is partly because, Utada-san has not moved on. She has not moved on. So, perhaps maybe she needs some closure on this situation as well. So, she needs that closure so she can move on. So, hey, my advice to Utada Hikaru would be if the relationship ended on a bad note because like cheating and stuff, then you need to just, go ahead and go to his apartment or his workplace and act a fool and stuff. But if it ended on more of a better note than that, then perhaps you just maybe need to have a conversation with him so that you can find some closure. Or either you can just, move on to the next dude, and forget about finding closure. And maybe that'll be the closure. You're like, hey, we just both moved on. Peace. All right. Here are the next lyrics. And this is the chorus. So she's all singing, you are always gonna be my love, even if I fall in love with someone else someday. Shouldn't it be he's gonna always be your first love, not your love, though? Because you supposed to be, okay, let's say you move on to the next relationship and you fall in love. How you gonna be, like, that's going to create issues in your next relationship because you still hung up on the previous relationship. Right? Well, she is young when she wrote this song, so maybe she has learned her lesson now. All right, next lyrics. I'll remember to love you. What the heck is the lyrics saying? I'll remember to love you taught me how. Is that English? How? Either I got some messed up lyrics here, or Utada Hikaru is singing English. And how is she singing English? Like, I expect more from Utada Hikaru in terms of English singing, singing English song lyrics for the obvious reasons. Obvious. So I don't expect English coming from Utada Hikaru. So either I got some messed up lyrics, or Utada Hikaru sung some messed up lyrics. All right, next question. No, next question. Next lyrics. You are always going to be the one. Shouldn't it be you will always be the one versus you are always going to be the one? But I don't know. That might be a bit of a grammar thing. She might be able to slap that. All right, so you are always gonna be the one. I'll keep singing my sad love song until I can sing a new song. All right. So she's singing sad songs, but Utada Hikaru, it's time for you to move along. I don't want you to sing sad songs. You know, I want you to sing happy songs. I don't want you to sing about being heartbroken. Let's see. Here's the second verse. Time had stood still, but it's starting to move again. All these things I don't want to forget. So she's still hung up on this love, on this dude. She's still hung up on him. And time stood still, like she's still in that moment. She's still in the moment where she believes that he is still with her. But now he ain't. He done moved on. Let's see. But the time is moving again. It's starting up, and like time is starting to move again. And she doesn't want to forget these things. But in time, perhaps you do need to sort of forget some of these things, because these things may hold you back from, truly receiving love and happiness from another man. Next lyrics. This time tomorrow, I'll surely be crying, thinking of you. All right. So she saying like she gonna be heartbroken to the point where she crying and she's still thinking of him. And she is just lovesick. Homegirl lovesick here. Next lyrics. You will always be inside my heart. There'll always be a place just for you. So this is because he's her first love, I guess. And it's like he was her first love, he was her true love, and because of that, he will always be in her. There will always be somewhat of a special place for him. Perhaps it's not a perhaps it's not a romantic type of love, but maybe a platonic type of love, maybe. Next lyrics. I hope I have a place in your heart too. Maybe you do, Utada Hikaru. Maybe you do. Now and forever, you are still the one. I'll keep singing my sad love song until I can sing a new one. No more sad songs. Time for you to move along. I'm telling you. I mean, you don't have to forget totally about homeboy, but you have to be able to just say, hey, what we had was cool, but I gotta move along and give my love to somebody else. All right, next lyrics, and this is another chorus, but we already did this chorus, but I'll say it again. All right. And what I just said previously was a chorus too, by the way. So here we go again with the chorus. You are always gonna be my love, even if I fall in love with someone else someday. I will remember, or I'll remember to love you, taught me how. You are always gonna be the one. I'll keep singing my sad love song, now and forever. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. So here, Utada, she just putting it out there. And she ain't ashamed of it either. She just being upfront with it. Because some folks would be ashamed of it or be embarrassed by it. But, this guy, I guess, will always be the standard. And she's going to always be comparing the guys that she dates later on in the future to her first love. And saying, okay, does he, match the level that her first love is? Does he not? Does he surpass it? Things like that. So perhaps she is, singing this song in that way, where she's like, okay, I'm gonna love you, keep you in my heart, so that I can compare others to you. Ooh, 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 yeah. All right. This song has a music video. Obviously, it's a single. The music video isn't anything special, but it's something. So I'll speak on it. It's like Utada Hikaru in the video, obviously. And there's some bubbles in the video too for some reason. And it looks like she's at like a club or a party or something. And she's all sad and stuff. And everyone's partying. And she's all like, hey, you're gonna be my love today. And everyone's dancing like, yeah. Alright now, celebrate the times. Or whatever the latest song in Japan was at that time. Whatever the latest song was. And she's like sitting in the chair at one point. And it's talking about, you were always gonna be my love. But I'm like, why you at a club then? Why you at a club? What you doing at a club for? Sound like it looked like you trying to move on, but you still singing about homeboy. I don't know. But Utada Hikaru, she at the club and she's still lovesick. I don't think they ever showed the dude for sure in the video. They may have hinted that it may have been the dude or not, but whatever. The video isn't anything special, but I will say that I like this song, and I like her vocals in this song as well. For such a young age, she has like a very nice and a very sculpted voice. Although I believe that it probably does get better, as her career progresses. But for this, considering her age and pretty much considering her age at this time, her vocals are really well and up to par, and I'm pretty sure she was probably the more of the vocalist when she came out versus other pop stars or Japanese pop music artists who may have not been so much about the vocals. They may not have had the same vocal ability as Miss Utada Hikaru. As well, she looks really young in this video. I wonder how old she was. I think she was at least 18, though. I think she was probably considered an adult at this point. But she looks young, though. She looks like she could probably pass for like maybe at 14. But she's all singing, you were always gonna be my love. And I will say that her voice does sort of have, like, at this point in this song, it does have sort of like a childish or childlike quality with it. But, as her career progresses and as time goes on, her voice, it gets more mature. But nevertheless, great vocals, great song. Okay music video. So, checkpoint from me there, Utada Hikaru. So, thanks a lot for watching my lyrical analysis. Feel free to comment, feel free to subscribe, feel free to give me a thumbs up. The feedback and the support is extremely appreciated and extremely needed. Until the next lyrical analysis video, adios and goodbye for now. You were always gonna be the one. Yeah, you, when you subscribe to me. And when you comment on my videos, and you gonna be the one, you gonna always be The one. Yeah. Now and forever. But again, thanks for watching. Adios and goodbye for now.